Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. Last where we left off, Transient and Saf were on an adventure to go and make a mimic of a magic item currently being used to track Saf. They've been having a couple spiffs here and there, but hopefully, maybe, they might even become friends. I doubt it, though. Alright, let's get into it. Let me know how the sound sounds, guys, if there's anything I need to change mix-wise. I have so much shit to organize. Alright, what do I not need in here? Really don't need those. So many smithing plates. starting to run out of room. I have food in this one. Oh, I'm just going to have to go looking for yet another backpack. Wait, the fox backpack is the one that had my stuff in it. Ugh. Ow. If I have all of the components I need for the ritual, I have chalk for the circle, I have the power source. So all of that should be fine. I can make it work really, really well if my traveling companion would give me some of their blood, but I don't think that will happen. Ow, I've been impaled. Because I don't think that's going to happen. Well, it's fine. It doesn't matter. If ooh, emerald. Damn, that's a lot of emeralds. Okay, I will need wood if I'd like to continue going down here. Fuck. That's fine. Ow, I've been impaled. Hi.
Running around?
I had to get some coal. I slept. I don't know why you're here.
Mm-hmm. Really needed to put more torches up, but you know, it's fine. It's fine.
How are you feeling this morning? Hmm? I seem to have forgotten how to speak for a moment, but I'm good now. How are you?
Fine. Good. I found a mountain.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not too terribly far away, but it's still a bit of a walk. But I figure we could head there and then head back, and then I don't know, leave this campsite for one more night, essentially, and then head back after that.
That sounds about good. How far is the camp from here?
Um, so essentially the mountains I found.
Mm-hmm.
They're not too terribly far away. It's like one set of forest and then some water and then right on the other side of that. But there is something we have to avoid on the way there.
What are we avoiding?
You know, nothing.
Nothing. You're making such a fuss over nothing.
Yeah, we'll go with nothing. Mm-hmm. It's going to stay nothing because if it becomes something and we talk about it, I am going to go burn it down and I would rather not do that.
Understood.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
At some point I need to get wood, but that's not really a problem right now. I have everything I believe I need on me for...
What exactly do you need? Like, is it a specific type or
No, I have everything.
why do you need wood?
Oh, it was just to later make more torches.
Oh yeah, no, I have stuff for more torches, just yeah.
Ready when you are.
Okay. So we have to go east and then north. Because there's sort of two nothings we need to avoid.
Two nothings.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. Yeah. One is much more tempting than the other, though, so.
Oh, well, I'm not allowed to know. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I need... It's fine. I'll just catch up. And be like, why do you need 4 obsidian? And I'm going to go, because I need 4 obsidian. It's fine. Ow. See, it's fine.
Yeah, you grabbing obsidian?
Yes, there... So I currently have 3 obsidian crystals on me.
Uh
And
huh.
I mean, I have 2, and a third actually would be very useful, so that's why I grabbed it. Because
Okay.
I was just going to stop at another gate along the way. I didn't expect that there would be one literally right next to camp.
You
I knew it
you
was
didn't
there.
notice.
No, I knew it was
I-
there. I just forgot it was
Uh-huh.
there. It was outside of my
Mm,
normal realm of thought, alright?
right. Okay.
As foolish as I am not only an idiot.
Well, I know that, but you know, you make it hard to remember sometimes.
I will find ways to show you my intelligence. I am useful. We wouldn't be on this journey if that wasn't a fact.
Hmm. That's true. Okay. Nope. Come on, glider. Eh. There we go. Did not want to work for a minute.
I'm in a hole.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. From here we gotta go north. For no specific reason.
So north for no specific reason.
Mm-hmm. Listen, we just have to stay out of the dark oak that's over there, okay?
No, that makes sense.
Last thing I want to do is go fight through another one of those.
I thought they were rare. Have you been through one recently?
Kinda.
Hmm.
It's fine.
Christmas music, get out. It's not Christmas time. Oh, it's for a man with little legs. He's so fast.
Okay. Didn't fully go this way last time. I was coming this way, so I'm hoping this connects to the body of water we need to go to.
That would be hopeful. So is there any fish in particular that you like fishing for?
Not really. It's kind of a general thing.
I know that some fish give greater chase than others.
Yeah. But I don't really, I guess, fish for that reason. Let's see.
Shipwreck.
Okay.
Oh, shipwreck.
Yeah.
Oh! That's gorgeous.
There's a lot of pretty areas around here, actually. Yeah, there was a couple different snow-covered mountains that I looked at. But there was one that seemed like what we need, so.
Ah! I didn't even get my boat, I just got you!
You having fun?
Shut up. Get Nada's shelled.
Yeah. You making friends or something, huh?
The only drowned I want to be friends with is Merwin. Mostly because she doesn't try to stab me.
Speak for yourself.
Has she tried to stab you?
That's how I found her.
Oh?
Yeah, she was throwing tridents at me.
how did you distinguish her from other drowned?
She started talking.
Ah. Is that a village? Oh, it is a village.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's cute.
But, that's the mountain I found.
Oh, and that's a tall mountain.
Yeah. So, that's where we're going. I'm also kind of hoping that the villages that are between, or kind of on the different sides of the mountain, will have iron golems that Alien will have to deal with.
Oh,
He does come out here.
Is there a village on either side of the mountain?
Yes.
Wow. Goodness, I'm always surprised by the infrastructure of smaller towns out here in the frontier.
It's okay. There's a broken down little tower defense type of thing. Looked like it was pillagers, but they are long gone. Kind of surprised by that, so apparently these little villages are doing alright.
Good for them.
Yeah, tower looks like it's falling down, so.
Huh.
We just gotta be careful of the snow.
Do you need boots?
I think I might have some.
If you do not, I have a spare pair.
They're not great, but I have some.
Well, if those die, I have an extra set.
Fine.
Alright.
It's mostly figuring out where a good spot on this mountain will be. Thinking maybe towards the center bit.
Maybe I was thinking towards the center or either up top to the left peak.
Maybe.
Well, I fell down a hole.
Yeah?
This is going to be quite treacherous for them. Ah! So, literally, this spot could be amazing, or the other peak over there.
I feel like this one's probably
But I have a
easier to
feeling
work with.
that they're going to have a really hard time getting up here.
Yeah. Little bit. Honestly, I just want to see them get attacked by the goats.
There's goats?
There's goats.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. And some of them scream. So.
They scream?
They scream.
Sorry, I saw that hole over there. Now I want to know what's in it.
How about some focus?
I'm focusing.
Mm-hmm.
How deeply do we want this to be buried under snow, by the way?
That's a good question. I mean, I could make some buckets and go get some powdered snow to cover it in.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna dig a little bit. I wasn't joking when I said we should trap this place. These people are after you, and I would like them to be dead. Obviously, you have much more reason for them to be dead than I, but they are threatening
At
someone
least two of them. At least two of them.
Well, yes, you tell the ones that you don't want to die. You'll figure it out. You tell Basil, and Basil will make sure that the ones you don't want to die won't die. Isn't that how that's supposed to work?
Something like that, yeah. You're really just digging a pit, aren't you?
I wish we grabbed some of that dripstone. Fuck.
Okay, I think you're taking this more personal than I am at this point.
No, I really just don't want you getting hurt.
Uh-huh. Listen, when it comes to these guys, I've been avoiding them and giving them the slip for over 10 years now. I think I can handle myself.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Good for you. I'm still allowed to be concerned. I consider myself your friend, whether or not you consider me yours either. Wonderful.
I'm gonna go look for powdered snow.
Okie dokie. Ah, it's snowing. Of course it is. Oh, I have buckets.
Transient.
Yes?
I think I'm gonna head over to one of the other mountains nearby to get the powdered snow, just so that this one is even more trapped.
Understood, understood. We have no light. I should not go down there. I want to go down there. This is a beautiful mountain. Are any trees nearby? I guess I could go steal some wood from one of the villagers. Damn. Oh. Ha ha. No. Wonderful. Now we just have to get back up the fucking mountain. Da, 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 da. What wonderful and kind people. Man, I heard a goat scream.
You having fun? It's got like 2 layers down there.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whee! I want to go down there so bad.
Did you just cover it in regular snow?
Maybe.
Do you want to put more powdered snow?
We can.
I have more, so.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where exactly it is down here at this point. So, snow 'em.
Fair enough. Fine, it'll make it harder to find anyway. Though honestly, I have a feeling they'll probably give up by the time they get here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. Okay. Okay, that should be everything. So we just gotta get that compass back to Basil now.
Yep. Speaking of which, would you like it?
Yeah, I guess. Where are you going?
Just looking.
Uh-huh. Knowing our luck, you're gonna look at something. It's going to go horribly wrong.
No, I'm just looking at the ruin. I'm not going to get too close.
Hmm.
I can investigate it another time.
Uh-huh. You learn nothing.
I do, and what I learn is that there may be information there about how I can learn more about Illager magic.
That is not going to be where that information is at all, actually.
Alright. Am I going to have to break into a mansion or a castle then?
Maybe, but even then, you'd probably only get a limited amount of knowledge. Your best bet would be looking for an ancient library, but hard to find those, so. So why exactly do you want to know about illager magic?
Do you want the honest answer?
Little bit.
Because I want to know if I can get that necklace off of you.
Hmm. That's what I figured it was.
A murder scene.
Yep.
Hello, pig.
Hmm.
What do you see?
Hmm?
What do you see?
Just some driftwood and some barrels.
Ooh.
Sometimes they have good stuff in them. Hmm.
Bread. Delicious moldy bread.
Listen, some people in Cindergate would want that bread.
Who says I don't?
Hmm. Yeah, you gonna eat moldy bread?
I might eat moldy bread if I have to.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is there something wrong with liking moldy bread? How do I make use? Fuck! Christmas music's playing again. Why? Why does this playlist have so much Christmas music? Spruce. Huh. Smiled potatoes? They are. There were some pretty wild potatoes, and I thought you might like the flowers, and then I realized I had nothing with silk touch, so I thought I'd just tell you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Here.
I didn't know you could just use for shears. Like a fool. Huh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Look how pretty they are.
Yeah, I grow those outside my house.
I've never been one for keeping plants and flowers, so we'll see how it goes, but hopefully they won't die.
I mean, the climate you live in, I mean,
Oh, I was thinking about
We'll
putting
see.
them outside my shop.
Oh, then yeah, they'll be fine.
Almost nothing can grow near my home.
No, not unless you made a proper greenhouse for it.
No, and the only reason why I am able to grow my paper supplies is because I have a room made specifically for it.
Hmm.
An indoor farm. Ooh. Fun.
Let's not try that again.
Nope, doing it.
Uh-huh.
I found the chest. Ooh, a buried treasure map. I can't do shit with that. Do you want it?
Sure. Uh. You having fun?
I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're apparently right near it. There you go.
What?
We're right next to it.
Oh. Interesting. Eh. Let's see.
Ah, kelp. Do da 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 do da. What a pretty field.
We need to go more south.
Oof, and I'm out of my pastas. Do. Ooh, lilies! So why couldn't we go more west and then south? Was there another thing that we shouldn't deal with over there?
Perhaps.
Ah, okay. Dun, dun, da, da, da. Little green bird. wonder what he's doing. I wonder what he's thinking about. I wonder what he's talking about. Why do I care? It looked like he was looking back towards the mansion. He really is a handsome man, isn't he?
Is there a reason you're just watching?
Yeah, I just looking out for you.
I'm fine.
Not like for your well-being, just I was literally looking for you.
Huh.
You can take care of yourself. I know you don't need me to protect you. You're much better at combat than I am anyway.
And cooking and building tents and, just general life stuff.
Yes. I would not deny you that.
Here. Found 2 of those while we were up on the mountain.
Thank you.
We still have all these honey cookies to eat. How do you feel now that it's done? Not sure, really.
That's understandable.
I just hope it works to confuse them enough to get them away from Cindergate.
I hope so too.
Last thing I want to deal with is Alien and Hadriel. They're more annoying than anything.
Actually, never mind.
What stupid question did you have this time?
Do you have a plan if they do come to Cindergate still?
I mean, same plan I've had for basically past 10 years.
Kill them?
They are the only exceptions.
Understandable.
Yeah. Because Hadriel, honestly, deserves it. And Helion, well, it's complicated, but he definitely has it coming, that's for sure. Fine. Yeah, tired?
Oh, yes, have been. Have been this
Mm.
entire time.
You're the one who got sleep.
Sleep isn't always restful. You are very well aware of that.
This is true. But, you know, not sleeping to be able to go find a mountain doesn't tend to be any more helpful.
No, it doesn't. We could sit. I don't know if you want to break down camp and start heading back today or not.
I honestly have no idea what I want to do right now. I was kind of enjoying the scenery for a minute, to be honest.
It's always been. It's very beautiful here.
Yeah.
And this sort of peace suits you.
Sure.
I'm not joking.
I don't know about peaceful suiting me at all, though.
It's what you want, isn't it?
I guess. Kind of. It's hard to explain, I guess. To be honest, I think the only real peace I've ever gotten that I found enjoyable was back in the Coves, and that was constant adventures with Cove and Des all the time, so it wasn't really exactly peaceful, but
You make your own peace.
I guess.
I think for me it was finding that husk of a castle on top of that mountain. I've put some work into it over the years, but after you wander for such a long time without a place, claiming something as your own is nice.
Yeah. I know getting my first house in the Coves was interesting. Because before that, I'd always been either living in the family or with the tribe. It was always sort of communal, you know? And then after that, the only place I really lived for a bit, I found this old abandoned mansion that was outside the Coves. They had chased everybody, I guess whatever tribe was there, out. And so it was just falling to pieces. And then I got found by Cove and Des, and Cove gave me a house. I mean, it was just a little shack kind of thing, but it was nice.
I mean, it was yours.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the quality of a home always matters. Sometimes just having a place to be safe is nice.
Yeah. I mean, more so as a place that I could put Bar to have him be safe too. So. Honestly, if anything, I would rather know that Bar is safe and Basil is safe at this point.
Well, they're at your home and they're in Bee's forest, so
Yeah. And as far as I'm aware, the Endirian and Merowyn should also be kind of guarding the house. So, they should be fine. I just hope Bar hasn't taken a bite out of Basil, because I kind of left him in charge of feeding him.
Basil should know how to handle himself.
Have you ever tried to feed a Ravager that really didn't like you?
No, I don't go near Ravagers. They try to kill me most of the time.
They can be friendly when you let them be, anyway.
I've visited Bar a few times, but I've never tried feeding him. I haven't been given that privilege.
No, I mean, he's kind of a sweetie, though. By Ravager standards, he's technically still a baby. So, he's somewhat nicer, though he does definitely hold a grudge against Basil.
I almost want to ask what he did to piss off a Ravager.
Well, you know, when
You don't have to
when
share.
you're getting shot at, you tend to hold grudges.
Ah, entirely a very good reason to hold a grudge.
Yeah. And while I've kind of let it go, because honestly, Basil kind of has a lousy shot, Bar not so much. So, but I mean, what you gonna do? Kids will hold grudges.
That is true.
Can only imagine what Bar would end up doing to Elian at this point.
Hopefully destroy him.
I'd probably try at least. Though I don't know. I've had less run-ins with Elian over the years. So. But that's mostly just because Elian doesn't like to do his dirty work usually. But you, any fun stories?
Fun stories. When my brother and I were significantly younger, I was a student of sorts at a magic college, and he was also there. And we do lots of stupid childish things. You know how young people act. We pulled pranks. I cut class. Being twins, it was very easy for him to try to go to my classes. But once they found out that his magic was not mine, they were like, "You are not transient. What are you doing here?" And he'd go, "Ah, I'm me." Be some sinister little bastard.
Right. I mean, fair enough.
But we were always together.
My little group used to be like that, though, you know, weren't technically related, but we got assigned to each other, and from 16 on, we were always together, so.
have a strange request.
Hmm.
When we get back to town, do you think you might be able to make me some non-robe clothes?
Mm-hmm.
I don't... I don't really... Sorry, I am trying to figure out the right words. It might be nice to feel a little bit more human.
Hmm. It's fair, I guess. But, while I can do that, I would either need you to give me your measurements,
Or you would have to...
or... Yep. Because the closest thing otherwise I could do is have you hide, give me the robe, and let me get measurements off that, and I could sort of guesstimate from there.
We can make something work.
Hmm.
Well,
Is that, or I guess I'm teaching another person how to sew.
oh, I don't think these hands could ever sew. I don't have enough dexterity, sadly.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. You could figure it out and then, I don't know, enchant a sewing machine or something.
True. I do like to be a patron to the local businesses, however.
Hmm. That's fair. I would probably use the shops more if Cindergate was a bit more, you know,
Hmm?
not Cindergate.
What do you mean by that? Not a criminal cesspool, or not a weird town of misfits, because I don't think you're going to find a better place to live.
I would like that if I go to try to barter with someone, we actually talk prices or items instead of, I don't know, someone asking for my eye.
Someone asked for your eye? Wait, was
Uh,
that me?
No, just in general. Just in general, that's what tends to happen.
I don't know. I have very clear set prices. You don't need my services, though. You can fish up enough books for yourself.
Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. Bartering's a lot more fun when you get witty comebacks, not just very odd answers.
Well, then maybe you need to teach the kids how to barter.
Do you think that will go well?
Oh, I think it'll
Because
go hilariously.
I don't think that will go well.
No, I love the idea of you looking at B and going, here, this is how you barter. And then later, the bee goes on to later go, ah, yes, you want flowers from my forest? Well, you have to give me 5 emeralds. And then the other person will go, ah, that's too much. And then the bee will pull a knife and say, I said 5 emeralds. You know, the Cindergate way.
Yeah, no, that's exactly why I'm not doing that, actually.
Yes, but you could improve upon the skills that they already have.
I don't think that is an improvement.
I don't know. You're better at bartering than I am.
Called actually using a brain cell to figure out what people have and what other people need. You have to think a bit instead of just what Cindergate does, which tends to be Never thinking at all, I'm pretty sure.
No, we really don't think. A
So
lot of
I've
people,
noticed.
a lot of people there act purely on instinct.
Honestly, I think it's less instinct and more impulse.
I never really thought about that. For me, they are very similar.
Hmm. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, no. I don't know. I just wish sometimes Cindergate wasn't so clinically insane, I guess.
You're gonna have to find
I
a
mean,
different town then.
no, I know, and honestly, I fit right in with what it is, but still. Hmm.
Hmm.
I think maybe I just lived around rich people too long.
Well, you are the rich person now, so you can have fun with that.
Says the one with the castle.
It was abandoned, and I found it, and I just put new glass in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still working on the interior.
So I've noticed. So how on fire do you think the town is?
I bet that there has been at least one murder since we've been gone.
I would hope everyone's behaving themselves, but probably not.
Knowing the kids, it was something very similar to, let's play games and mess around, and then an accident occurred.
Honestly, I'm hoping they went to drag and,
Oh.
just casually did something to Alien and Hadriel.
Oh, Crosshatch is gonna be really angry at me.
Why?
So, Drag is having their ghost problem.
Uh-huh.
Albeit, efforts that you and I have both put in have put that hopefully temporarily, if not permanently, on pause. But to deal with this, and also, for lack of a better word, if Drag does intend to be a peaceful place, help ensure that peace, I am putting up some wards around the town. I built one before we left, because that's what I had the materials to do.
Weren't you supposed to do that before we left? Didn't I tell you to take care of those things before we left?
I didn't have enough time to get all of the materials, so I made one, and that is 25% of the power needed for the whole thing. So things will be slightly less powerful, and as long as you and I are far away from Cindergate and Drag, the other issue should be less.
Right, but that means when we get back...
I'm going to have to do a lot of building and begging that Crosshatch does not hit me.
Okay.
I don't think he'll kill me, but he might punch me, and that will be painful.
I mean...
I'm very
He's an illager. He's an illager. So...
I don't know. He's always talking about being different. I don't fucking know what different means, but...
Did you at least tell him you would finish when we got back?
I don't think I told him we left.
Ah, okay. Alright, that's great.
It's fine. It's my problem to deal with. It's not...
I'm just saying he's probably gonna shoot you.
As long as I'm not... I'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll hurt. I'll deserve it. Could always dodge out of the way.
Well, if you're learning anything this trip, it's definitely how to deal with illagers. So, you know, hopefully you've learned a thing or two by the time we get back and you have to deal with that.
You are all just as complicated as any other living being. Question. And please tell me if
What?
this is ignorant of me. Are
Uh-huh.
the Illager people prone to violence because of something natural and innate within all of you, or is it more a socialization thing? Being the strongest, prominent military force in an area, not having resources, taking them from the weaker people.
So, as far as my tribe went, and most tribes I've run into, they'll say it's in our blood to fight, blah 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 blah. In my opinion, though, it's much more they're lazy and don't want to actually do anything for themselves, so they just steal from other people and then claim that they're a higher species in order to get away with it and not feel bad.
Ah.
Yeah. In my opinion, they're a bunch of pests. So other than getting shot by Cross, what are your plans when we get back?
Honestly, get back to life as normal. Check in on Zane.
Yeah, I should probably also do that.
Oh yeah, he didn't get to say goodbye to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check that little witch hasn't poisoned anyone.
Probably has.
Probably has.
Should probably check that Kelly hasn't killed anybody.
Especially not Cluck.
Yeah, with the whole election thing gearing up. Pretty sure anybody who put their name down on the ballot is just essentially... It's basically a hit list for Kelly at this point. That's my best guess anyway.
Fuck, did I take my name off of that before we left? It's fine. The election isn't for weeks anyway. I can just remove it when we get back. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Except Kelly isn't waiting.
Oh, great. Kelly's gonna be there and he's gonna have a crossbow and he's gonna go, "Wizard, fight me." And I'm gonna go, "No."
No, I'm pretty sure... You know, Cross will at least probably give you a warning shot. You probably won't even know where Kelly is.
What? Are they secretly an assassin?
Listen, Kelly gets away with a lot of things around town, and just no one ever sees him do it. So I wouldn't be surprised, but...
Well, I do not want to murder someone. It's not really murder if it's self-defense.
Depends.
Anyway, Jesse would be very upset if I killed their twin.
Yeah, then Jesse would probably try to kill you.
Oh, goodness.
Which, I mean, twins don't like you much anyway, so...
What other twins don't like me? I mean, my own.
Well, no, I mean, like, Jesse and Kelly. They don't like you much.
Oh,
Have you not picked up on that?
not at all. I'm not very good
Oh.
at knowing when people do and do not like me, I'll be honest.
Uh-huh. Hmm.
I'm actually not...
Explains a lot.
Hmm. At school, everyone was either afraid of me or wanted to kiss up to me.
Hmm.
And I don't remember much before school, and I don't like to think about the times from before I came to Cindergate.
Hmm.
It's a lot of wandering into places and them shooting at you.
I know what that's like.
Most villages will understand if I go to their clerics immediately that I'm some sort of magic user and therefore are afraid to hurt me. But I don't go many other places. I don't...
Yeah, most villages have golems that are set up specifically if they see a villager to just kill them, so...
And I luckily do not set off iron golems, so that normally the more intelligent
Yeah.
people will go,
Yeah. Nothing, just thinking about something.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny, just because of how Cindergate is, that it's basically one of the only places I can actually walk around town. Because an villager wandering around town seems to be the least strange thing going on, so...
I mean, it's a town of freaks and weirdos. And a handful of humans who just wanted to be left alone and now are full of a town of freaks and weirdos.
Yeah... yeah. Yep. And for some reason, they let everyone keep hanging around. I'm honestly still surprised Cindergate lets me, you know, stay.
You're a good member of the community. I don't know
So
how
I
many
keep
times...
being told.
I don't know how many times we need to tell you this for you to believe it, but darling, you are a very good member of the community. You run your business, you keep the kids out of trouble, and you help people when they need help. The pallor of your skin and your past does not seem to really matter to people, and we currently don't have a sheriff, so we don't have to worry about issues like your bounty coming up.
Yeah, which I guess it's just weird. You would think with how many people would be willing to backstab just about anyone in town, someone at this point would, you know. But so far, the only person who has sort of used my bounty against me is the curator, so.
I mean, if you weigh the consequences between getting a large amount of money and losing someone who helps protect the town, I would rather have the person who helps protect the town than the large amount of money. But you also know that I'm fine living in squalor, so...
You also tend to seem have this whole living thing backwards sometimes anyway, so.
I'm not very good at addressing my own needs. I don't... Well... It's hard to explain. Some people who use magic are able to shapeshift.
Mm-hmm.
In the form that I find myself most comfortable. I am very bad at identifying hunger responses, pain responses, anything really. Even my emotions aren't as strong this way. But I can practice magic better. I'm not constantly in pain. And I don't have to worry about eating as much, so...
That's fair, I guess. It's going to be really weird trying to, I guess, go back to Cindergate at this point. But that happens every time I start traveling again. Settling down anywhere seems odd.
I mean, we can start heading back.
No, it's fine. The faster we get back, the faster I get to probably deal with the town being probably burnt to the ground. So, you know. Because let's face it, there's probably been at least one riot since we've been gone.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't even want to think about what it was about. And just... there's going to be so many voices again.
It has been nice only having our voices around.
I've been able to hear myself think. Which, I mean, sometimes is not great, but... I don't know. It's been a while. Because even when I feel like I'm alone at home most of the time, I turn around and the Endirian is just there.
Have you talked about personal space and boundaries with them?
So many times.
Are they just don't get it?
No, the concept is grasped.
Mm-hmm.
They just won't. Specifically with me.
Have they claimed you in some way?
I have no idea. I mean...
They kind of remind me of a cat.
I found them, and they were hurt, so I helped them. And now they won't leave.
Oh no, they imprinted on you.
It's literally one night. That's all it was. And I shoved them in a room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got up the next day, and suddenly, everything that was in the room, gone, just thrown to the side. And they'd set up, like, a whole room for themselves.
Was this in your house, or had you discovered the below yet?
It was in my house. And I told them they needed to move out and go find a place, and I kept telling them, just move into Cindergate, move into Cindergate, move into Cindergate. And, yeah, they didn't move into Cindergate.
No, they moved into your basement.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah, no. I keep trying to explain. They need to not teleport to be directly in my face. They need to not teleport to be behind me. And I just, you know, I really just need them to give me some personal space once in a while. Be great. But that doesn't seem to happen with any of them. I know people keep explaining different things to me. I wish I knew how to explain to everyone that I am not as great to be around as they seem to think.
Well, we've already come to an understanding that the people of Cindergate have low qualifications for what they consider a good person. I among them.
Yeah. It's like part of me wants to explain myself, but at the same time, that would be a dumb thing to do.
Explain yourself in what way? As in the type of person that you perceive yourself to be and you wish them to perceive you as?
Sort of, but not exactly. I haven't exactly told many people around town why exactly I have the bounty I have. No one's really asked.
Do you want people to ask?
I don't know.
I have a feeling a lot of people don't want to ask because they don't want you to have to talk about something you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I feel like if people actually knew, then they would leave me alone.
It also might make them ask hard questions that you don't want to answer.
I don't know about that one.
Okay. Why do you have such a high bounty on your head? I might have pissed off multiple tribes of villagers at this point. Multiple tribes?
Yeah.
And what did you do? Multiple things, I assume, at this point.
Well, there was the first thing, which is why my own tribe hates me. And then after I met Cove and Dez, there might have been some pirating involved.
I mean, I already knew that you were a pirate. Of course, that means there's pillaging and stealing and probably a little bit of murder in there.
Yeah, it was only to illagers. So.
Illagers, who you have, for the record, taught everyone that you know are bad.
Still.
Yes, you hurt people that are perceived by the common denominator as bad. After, I'm assuming, your hometown also hurt you really badly? I mean, I've seen your scars, and I do not intrude, but I have read your magic signature, so I do know there's some fucked up shit about you, bud.
These scars are from long after I left home. Yeah, most of them are from one person, so. There's a reason why he's an exception.
That entirely makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
It's okay if it isn't as well.
No, it's fine. Because if I let it not be fine, then that means I'm still letting him get to me, and I don't want that. So, it's fine.
Then it is fine.
No, the pirate stuff is just pissed other tribes off. It's not. It's not the reason.
My friend, I already told you, and I know you don't have to believe me, but I very much want to support the type of person you want to become. And if unburdening yourself and talking about the bad thing is going to help, then I would like to. But if I haven't gotten to that level of trust yet, I also understand.
I know at this point you're not going to tell anyone anything. Or at least, I think I can trust you that far. But I don't know. Recently, my mind has been, I guess, making me feel a bit guilty about it, but at the same time, I know I wouldn't have changed what I did. All I know right now is I just don't want Cindergate ending up like other places I've ended up.
And how can that be prevented?
Well, the common denominator usually is me ending up either trying to kill Alien and Hadriel, or getting into a fight with them, or getting really pissed off with Illager shit again and again and again. So, me trying to not allow myself violence. That is the best case scenario, I guess, or the best way of preventing anything from happening.
you're stopping the cycle yourself.
Trying to, anyway.
That's very admirable of you.
I guess. I just... I just don't want to end up dead, because if I die on her a third time, I'm pretty sure if I come back, she'll hunt me down herself.
You're always talking about this her. Is she someone else that you've mentioned in the past?
Yeah, Destiny. Yeah. We got really close in the coves. She was definitely like a sister that I didn't want at first, but you go through so much with one person and you end up thick as thieves eventually.
And I'm assuming she was the person who was supposed to meet you in Cindergate?
Yeah.
Well, when we get back, I could try and get some things together, and perhaps we could try a scrying spell of some sort?
Maybe.
It may not give a lot of information, but it may give you some sort of solace. At least you would be in less limbo about where knowing she is.
Honestly, knowing Des, she's probably running around the Nether.
I will have to be on the plane that she's on to try and find her.
Yeah, no, knowing Des, good chance she's just running around the Nether causing hell for everyone involved.
Oh gosh, the Netherfolk will not like that.
Listen, there's a reason I stay out of the Nether now. She's definitely part of that reason.
I only go there for supplies when I need to, but in general I don't like going there. It's too hot.
You know, you get into one war, and you tend to not like a place after that.
A war?
Kind of. If you want to call it a war. It was a whole stupid thing, honestly. I only got involved because Cove's stupid ass ended up getting kidnapped.
Note to self, don't get kidnapped.
Yeah?
Would you come after me if I got kidnapped?
Eh.
Ugh, you hurt me so.
I mean, there's a difference.
I know.
Cove let me live in his castle for a while.
You have been welcome to mine. You are welcome to stay with me. I invited
Different
you.
though.
I invited.
Different though.
Sir, I invited you into my home the second I found out you were in danger. So don't give me that shit. I get he has a nicer castle. Oh, let me guess. Is he some sort of noble? Ugh.
Prince, actually, but yeah.
Prince. Fucking prince. You got involved with nobility. You.
I was homeless at the time, to be fair.
Homelessness is a perfectly valid reason to enter the home of a stranger.
I also didn't really have a choice, because it was either go with him or get arrested. So.
Man, are you just used to people just coercing you?
Hmm. Not exactly.
Hmm.
Honestly, it was sort of a cove thing.
What, you're going to tell me that he was ridiculously handsome or something?
I mean, he's no Dez, but
Ah, to be surrounded by beautiful people.
eh. I mean, if it helps, the whole crew wasn't pretty. Fine. No, I'm pretty sure there was just something in the water at the coves.
Really?
I mean, honestly, you probably would have liked it. Place was crawling with magic.
If I remember correctly, I never had a chance to travel there. It was just too far. But I've heard of at least some of the magic there.
Yeah, basically, if you could name it magic-wise, it probably was there.
Hmm.
And if you got close to the royal family, you would end up getting different things usually bestowed upon you, whether you wanted them or not.
Oh.
Yeah. Really depended, but you know, they say the blessing of the coves. Woo.
You mean the thing that keeps bringing you back?
Yeah.
I mean, by my count, you only have 2 or 3 left?
Yeah, something like that. Though at this point, I would like to use them sparingly.
You know, that's a good response.
Yeah. Considering first one I didn't expect it, and second one I kind of threw away. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. You good over there?
Oh, yes, I'm just thinking about things.
Right.
Coffee or tea?
Hmm?
Coffee or tea?
Tea?
Hmm. Ah. Shit.
You good?
Yeah. One of my eyes just really hurts for some reason.
You sure you're good?
It's fine.
You say so.
It's just a little pain.
Hmm. Just saying, most of the time if somebody is complaining about pain in their eye, usually it's not great.
I have theories, none pleasant, so...
Hmm. Think a potion would help.
Maybe? I have a little bit of melon juice.
Hmm.
That...
Well, if you need something stronger than melon juice, I do have instant health and regen.
I shouldn't need something stronger. Well, if I decide to start walking around in my body instead of this form, I'm definitely going to need some sort of painkiller. Have to talk to the doctors about that. They'll look at my situation and go, "Ah, I understand why you don't ever walk around in this body."
Mm-hmm.
It's just better for things.
Mm-hmm. Is it nice being able to, I guess, escape it? What?
Just memories.
Uh-huh. Okay. Mm. So what do you do all day usually?
A million tasks.
Uh-huh.
Sit in zombie spawners, make magic, walk around, talk to people, sleep for days on end.
That doesn't honestly sound like a bunch of tasks to me.
Sometimes I will travel to various villages to do various magic shit. If there's a problem that a local cleric can't handle, I tend to give my services.
Hmm.
It doesn't pay a whole lot, but I'm doing good with my skills.
You know, I wouldn't expect a door-to-door wizard to pay a lot.
I don't really need it to, honestly. I like going mining and spending time with Cluck. I try to help out new folks when they come to town. Ever since the manager of the inn died, I've been helping out a little bit around there.
Hmm. Yeah, you would think that inn would be more busy since it's right there by the port.
You would think, but it's not. And you would think that people would stay there sometimes. They don't. Honestly, like, there's a free use kitchen and everything, and people just kind of don't use the building, and that's fine. I do.
I mean, Basil was there for a bit.
Oh. Good for Basil.
That's how I sort of figured out he was in town. Again, all the sleeping you do, and yet you still yawn like crazy.
It's probably the fatigue from the malnourishment, but that's all my own fault, so.
Yeah? What's the point of me teaching you how to cook if you're just gonna be malnourished still?
I've been working on it. I've been eating food more recently. I've been cooking. You've seen me cook. I've cooked during this journey.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. I think I might try to get a nap in.
You should. You didn't get enough sleep last night.
Enough. That's implying I got sleep last night. Just saying. Can't worry about nightmares if you don't sleep.
Rest well, friend.
Yeah, that probably won't happen.
Pat,
What?
pat.
How dare you?
I bless you with sweet dreams. Enjoy your nap.
Uh-huh.
What am I getting myself into? What am I getting myself into?